Good morning. It's September 24th, 2018, and I've got a 6-card love spread for Taurus on the left, and on the right being whatever male, female sign it is. So let's get to this. First of all, I actually like to thank everybody for being with me, spending time with me, hanging out with me, and every second really matters. It counts, because that's confirming that you are enjoying my time and you're hanging out with me and you're here up until this point, and then next video perhaps. So I hope I connect with you. I do ask for the answers for the deepest seekers who are genuinely looking for answers to better their lives and really go forward on inner happiness that outflows into your world, right? Case on the left. Well, Taurus, we've got the 5, pretty sure. You got the waiting game, obstacles and challenges. And then you've got choose wisely. So I'm getting like this heavy butterflies, like really firm, clear-cut decisions. You're waiting. You've got obstacles and challenges. So your choose wisely card here is the 7 of Cups. So this decision, or whatever you're having to choose, is really, there's some depth to it, right? Maybe you have to wait to make this decision. Sorry, it's kind of dark in here. It's just, I see so much mental obstacles, hey? Oh, sorry. Okay. Let's dig into the right side here. Maybe this has to do with why you're waiting so much. Because it seems like, yes, there's the waiting game. You've come through the obstacles and the challenges that give you the answer. You're thinking about other ones too, other outside influences that may be telling you to go a different direction. Like your birds are following you, and there's 2 birds, right? It's a companionship. and they want to follow that arrow, right? Go that way. So over here we got stand your ground. Discontent, boredom, and the universe. So you both having, you got the 7 of Wands here, the 2 of Wands here, and the 5 of Wands here. And you got the universe here. You got the world. This one is believing for what he or she stands for. And maybe wants to not be this way anymore. Maybe wants, because it's he or she, I feel like she. But not all of you, right? But having that drive of waking up inside, and you just want to strive for the things that you really want to do, the things that genuinely make you happy. Like, here I am, right? I get that. You're bored with life. You've had problems in your past that have brought you down, and you finally realize, no. I want to move on. I want to keep going. I want to have a better life. I want to be happy. I want to have the world. Has the strength here mentally to stand your ground, right? Like, let's clarify some of these cards, guys. Can we clarify the obstacles and challenges, please, for our Taurus friends here? Okay, so we've got the 10 of Pentacles here. 10 of Pentacles being good things, right? Like, that's everything. Get your money, get your love, get your heart, you got your shit is centered. But if that is the root of your obstacles and challenges, then what are the troubles that lie within your foundation, your circulation, your cycle here that you have to keep going, keep up your household, right? Your life. Or other people. Your challenges and obstacles is getting the 10 of Pentacles. You want to get here. You're waiting. It's being Taurus, right? You keep you stuck in your ways sometimes, or some of you, and sometimes closed-minded. Some of you, my brother is a Taurus. And sometimes when you do that waiting game, and you're the one who's doing it, not them, coming within yourself, because you have that Hierophant energy, right? That seeking knowledge, and like, you want to be there for the ones who are, you do that, plus you like to teach, right? You are a leadership. And people look up to the Hierophant, right? And with that energy and having to choose wisely, right? You need to do it. And clarify the obstacles and challenges, please, again. This is a really beautiful card. Your cards are coming up really nicely, Taurus. But at the same time, depending on the way you're looking at it, right? Because if you've got your Five of Wands here, and you're going into it like barefoot, right? Like you're on an adventure, like you're getting into the depth of things. And of course there's a space in the pathway, but if you think about it properly and you navigate your way through it, I think you can hop over it if you do it properly, right? If it's done with grace, it will fall into place. And then seeking that Ten of Pentacles, right? Or you already feel like you have it, but you feel like something's disturbing the quality of it. And then here having the Three of Cups, like so much emotion and spiritualness here. And this is like long-term memories that stick with you, memories that you'll remember forever. Homies chilling under the sun, you each got your own cup. It's all full and beautiful. And you have your backs to them because you're not worried about them. Like, they'll be safe. You feel so comfortable. You're even up in the tree while they're on the ground. Like, they're safe. I would like to clarify also, choose wisely for Taurus. What do you know? The Hanged Man. Right? Exactly like Taurus, okay? From my perspective, the ones that I know, when they're dealing with emotions, right? Because the Hanged Man is thinking. He's there, but he's not there. Upside down, right? Just looking at things from a different angle. And also, because I like the animals of the spirits, they play a very important factor. A bat does not need to see to feel it. They can feel that vibration of sound where you do not need to see it. Plus, they see magnificent in the dark. So you are truly thinking about it, weighing out your pros and cons over there, Is this the right one to take? The right route? You think that, you feeling that this is here? If it's your obstacles and challenges in your head, so you're thinking it, you're creating it, because this is what this is what you're logically thinking up there, mixed with how you feel from maybe past experiences, how you've been raised, life, just shit in life, you know, just learning. And then the Hanged Man, just chilling around with your decisions, right? So thinking is good. Like you're being analytical. But be optimistic too, right? Don't forget about that. You need to have balance, right? So what it's saying over here and what I'm looking over here, like you guys are both doing the same thing but in a different way. Because this one's got, you know, got it all inside of him or her. The love, the passion, the sparkle, the ching-ching. Like the all, like the future, the destiny, right? But sitting here saying, what the fudgicle sticks is going on? And maybe saying that this person on this side maybe should speak up. Because they got that big, like there's a lot of strength here too, right? And then it falls and then it's left with that. Let's check out, I think we may have to come back and clarify these. Let's check out what brings this shit together. What do you see? Oh shit. Okay. Firm foundation. So a firm foundation would bring this together. It sounds like you guys have it all, like internally. And if you're conflicting with the thoughts of what you can create, what you can achieve, what you can accomplish. And this one's got a lot to contribute, you know, but like getting bored, you know, but beaming of strength over here, right? This could be guy or girl on both sides. But the Four of Pentacles, right? Like, yes, a firm foundation would bring this together. But what's involved with this firm foundation? Being the Four of Pentacles. Okay? So this is your spine. What is that telling you? Backbone. You need to have a strong backbone. And if a strong backbone is going to get this through here, like, what's the situation? Because again, like, it's different for the factors are different for everybody, but the feelings still carry with everyone. Just like there's more than one way to get to the root of 8, right? 1 plus 7, 4 plus 4, 2 plus 5, 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, right? I feel conflict in here, right? Like for some of you, I feel, you know, these two both feel for each other. But this one being stuck in that thinking stage of really trying to analyze everything, but just because that's the way they do it, but learning how to balance it so it's not too much and excessive, right? Because what you're thinking about is not bad. Or that's one side of the scale. The Four of Pentacles also meaning manipulation and control, right? Possession. So for also some of you, this person needs to stand up for themselves because this person might be controlling. But then there's reasons why things happen the way they happen. Like why, what causes you to become that way? What causes the insecurity, right? Maybe the insecurity is over here because this one's bored and might be very outgoing, right? And maybe you feel like he or she just might fly away, right? Not that you're saying they're going to, but it's your fear. Again, it's always down to the root. There's a root of everything. Things grow. Emotions grow. They grow from somewhere. There was a seed and it planted and it grew from somewhere and it created a chain effect. And that's where grounding yourself and taking back who you are and what you deserve. Don't let the past bring you down. Let the past show you the right way. Right? Because I see here that your intentions of love and prosperity and like just endless greatness, but the waiting, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Yes, sit up. What's Taurus waiting for? What's the waiting game got to do with this? Feeling all scrambled in here. So are you waiting for him or her, and you or her are waiting for him? Like you're both doing the same thing again, but in different ways. Like you need to get a fucking backbone and talk to each other. If one is watching the other isn't, just take the lead, like your Taurus. And this one being strong over here and just having all that fierceness in there, right? Because the waiting game, Mother of Swords. Okay? Mother of Swords is a female energy. Mother of Swords is on point. Mother of Swords has a sharp eye and she can just narrow in on shit like that mom where she just sees through your shit all the time like you. She always catches your shit. She is so sharp that when she sits on her sword, she's sitting on the sword on the point. And she's balanced. But just that look. Right? You being too sharp, female on this side. Like, I get it. Like, you're wise, you're humble, you're smart. Things have made you become this way. You've learned, right? But then again, you don't want to, like, if you're feeling like you need to say something every day, like, oh, you wake up and you're thinking, like, go for it. Don't stop, go for it. Take your horns and push. How do you know unless you try, right? How do they know how you feel unless you tell them? Especially when you can explain it to them in a way where you're just so on point where they're like, take me away. Because what you also got here, right? It's actually keeping me warm. Is the Ten of Cups in reverse, okay? If you're the one who doesn't like reverse cards, okay, that's fine. Totally. If that's how it resonates with you, then there's nothing I can do about that. Like, that's how you feel. That's what message you got. But this being in reverse for me is like, if you don't straighten out your backbone, let things go that can cause your backbone to get all wrinkled and shit. Keep your center core center. When it's center and it's strong and it's got good foundation, doesn't matter what's flying at it, it's going to stay straight. Because he or she or they don't need, well, you don't need that love to know that you love yourself. Like, you've conquered the love for yourself. You realize your potential, your rights and your deserves and all that, your desires. Like, you know that you are worth all these things and you will not settle for less. So being the Mother of Swords, sitting here waiting around, obstacles of you thinking like you want these, and is it going to be the right one? And the Hangman, decisions. And Ten of Cups, it's like, well, if you want this, use your bat nature, your owl nature. You know, you've got the crows here are magical, okay? The owls are wise, humble, beautiful, and they're very smart. And they come to you when you need to pay attention. They're very wise, right? Yes, my fish light has a timer. And the Hanged Man, looking at it from a different point of view, which is a good thing, which is awesome. Like, looking at it from a different point of view is wonderful. That's being outside the box, right? That's being understanding. That's getting to the answer by a different way. Like, it's totally beautiful shit. And you want to know what you got for the waiting game? The third card that fell out is the Lover's card. Okay? So again, and I'm not trying to rain on anyone's parade, but there is two sides to this. Okay? This here is Gemini energy, the Lover's card. This is two flying off into the abyss. Like, that's it. That's fate. Like, this is a cycle that you needed to take. Again, in reverse, right? Oh. Shit, sorry. And this is how I got it. And that's how I got your celebrations. Like, this is celebratory. Everyone's happy. Everyone's supporting. Nothing but good shit and vibes and colors and rainbows coming around here with this love. And needing that firm foundation to bring these two people together to live like this and like this. But if they're in reverse, for Pentacles, meaning possession in a good way too. Also, you need to possess yourself. There's a way, like loving yourself, like you don't want, there's a balance. But here, mainly, it is possession, it is ownership. It could be taken good or bad depending on how you use it. Especially, this is like a relationship, right? So if Because with the center of gravity here being the Four of Pentacles and pretty much being like selfish possession, hogging, and like controlling. If that's in here in this relationship for some Tauruses, I feel like all this is upside down. That's the reason why. And like waiting on this love to just blossom because that's what it was supposed to happen. But when you come into a relationship, those red flags aren't there right away. Maybe they are, but you just don't realize it, or you're just blind to it because you don't want to listen to it because there's something about him you love about him. What is it? A karmic lesson. That's what it is. Something you need to learn. Him or her. And that's when having to stand their ground and having that energy of the universe behind them or her. And that discontentment and boredom. Like, I'm moving on. I'm bored of this shit. I'm going to stand my ground. I got the power inside of me to pick up my backbone because the Lover's card and the Ten of Cups is in reverse. And that's a part of the waiting game. The Mother of Swords and the obstacles and challenges are the Ten of Pentacles and like deep relationships. Got you choosing and, you know, thinking hard. Just to let you guys know, because this ended up being a longer reading, it is going to probably split into 2 videos. I'll upload them together, but it's going to be 2 videos, and I'm very sorry. When they get better camera, then I won't have to deal with this anymore. But until then, back to you. I want to confirm this firm foundation. Some So with this firm foundation, we've got the Father of Swords. Okay. And the